Most Greenwich sellers anchor the wrong data point and quietly weaken their position before their listing ever goes live. They focus on list price. Pricing matters, but in Greenwich real estate, it's rarely the factor that determines leverage, timing, and final outcome. The strongest results come from understanding how the market is actually behaving beneath the surface. Before price, before marketing, even before timing, there are market signals sellers need to understand that don't show up clearly in public reports. Missing these signals is where some sellers lose control without realizing it. Greenwich is not a single market, it's a collection of micro markets. Absorption rates vary significantly by price, property type, and buyer profile. A home around $1 million behaves very differently than a home at $3 million or above. Condos, multifamily properties, and larger single-family homes each move at different speeds and attract different buyers. When sellers only look at headline and numbers, they often assume demand is stronger or weaker than it actually is for a specific property. That assumption leads to decisions that feel conservative, but often reduce leverage early. Days on market is another area where sellers misread the data. The average number is not as useful as spread. In Greenwich, we often see two similar homes with dramatically different timelines. One sells quickly and quietly, the other sits. The difference is rarely luck, it's positioning. Every positioning determines how buyers perceive value. The first 2 weeks on the market matter more here than anywhere else. This is when serious buyers are paying the closest attention and when leverage is established. Once that window passes, price reductions and longer timelines tend to follow. This is why experienced sellers prepare well before a home is listed. They look at absorption trends. They look at buyer trends. They look at comparable sales behavior and timing cycles months in advance. The goal is not to chase the market. The goal is to enter the market with clarity. Greenwich rewards preparation. Homes often trade quietly, sometimes with limited exposure, when the setup is right. That outcome comes from understanding how buyers are behaving today, not how the market looked last year or how it appears in the broad national headlines. If you're considering selling a home in Greenwich in the next 6 to 18 months, the most important step is not choosing a price. It's understanding where your property fits in with the current data and how to protect leverage from the start. This channel is designed to give you that perspective. Clear data, driven insight, so when the time comes, you're making decisions from a point of control, not reaction. Subscribe and stay informed to the Greenwich real estate market. And when you are ready to have a real estate conversation about strategy, my team is here to help you move forward with confidence.